if the best financial move you could make is loving yourself? Yaho, it's Wisty here, and today we're gonna venture into the idea of how self love might actually be one of the smartest investments you can make when it comes to abundance. Hear me out. If you're constantly seeking love, attention, or acknowledgement from the external world, you're relying on something that's always changing. People's opinions change, circumstances change, nothing out there is really constant. But you know what is constant throughout your life? You. Yeah, you. So, what if instead of waiting for the world to validate you, you became your own source of love, encouragement, and acknowledgement, you know? Wouldn't that be the most stable flow of which you'll ever receive? And when you have that kind of stability, something interesting happens. You start thinking more clearly. You're more motivated. You're more creative. And those things influence the decisions you make, including the financial ones. Because abundance isn't just money, it's love, it's confidence, it's respect, it's wisdom. And here's how I think that transformation happens. It happens in three steps, according to me. Firstly, self love starts with self reflection, learning to separate situations from your emotions. Instead of just avoiding them, you start feeling your emotions. You learn to regulate them instead. And this leads to making grounded decisions instead of reactive ones. Secondly, the clarity alone that comes from understanding yourself can be worth millions, metaphorically and sometimes literally. So you start making decisions based on clear understanding of what's happening in the now. Now, thirdly, this is the last step. You begin taking actions from this new mindset instead of the old one. And those new actions often lead to opportunities that your old mindset would have completely missed. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're in a meeting, you're having this amazing idea, but every time you've spoken up in the past, you've been ignored or shut down. And eventually your brain connects, oh, speaking up isn't worth it. So you stop sharing your ideas and you start collecting this whole folder of unspoken ideas that never saw the light of day. But what if in that hidden folder was the one idea that would have gotten you that promotion? If you could separate your self worth from those past experiences, you would naturally start speaking up again. Not because the fear disappeared, but because your past no longer gets to decide your present actions. And this is where neuroscience gets really interesting. There's something called neuroplasticity, which is our brain's ability to change and reorganize itself through new experiences and repeated patterns. In simple terms, a lot of our automatic thoughts and behaviors are based on past experiences. But when we become aware of them and intentionally choose different thoughts, feelings, and actions, we begin building a new set of neural pathways, which means we literally might start noticing different opportunities, make different decisions, and ultimately create different outcomes. Because our brain pays more attention to information that confirms or proves what we already believe. So, if today you begin thinking, feeling, and acting from a place of abundance, your brain starts noticing more opportunities that align with that mindset. And over time, these small decisions can create a completely different reality. Alrighty, I will leave you with that. Okay, bye bye. I love you. Until next time, keep adding a little of your magic to the small things.